Scout's Magpie YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be previewing our round 22 clash against the Brisbane Lions. Now this is simple for us. Look, we're not going to make finals. I think that's way out of the question. I think we all knew this type of stuff. So if you're returning Scout's Magpies, welcome, like and comment. But if you're new to the channel watching this for the first time, like, comment and subscribe. Means a lot to me. Let's get up to 200 subs, or hopefully by the end of the year. If not, hopefully sometime early next year. I just wanted to, say that, look, I'm fine. Look, it was tough to do that physically and mentally. Doing the review of that loss and having to apologise because I feel like I got, everyone hopes up. I'm not getting my hopes up this week. So let's just jump straight into it and we'll talk about it as much as possible, because I do have how we can beat Brisbane, even though I didn't pick us this week. Now, we have to stop Harris Andrews and we have to make him accountable. I feel this game's going to be won in the midfield. I truly do believe that. I think both our defences are holding up. Brisbane can attack through the corridor as much as anything. They're a really, really good team for that. And I think that if we're going to have to beat them, it's going to have to stop guys like Daniel Rich from having a good game. And Harris Andrews from not out getting the spoils on, but also to take the intercept marks as well. And Lockie Neal comes back in and Zolko. I think we have to tag Lockie Neal. He doesn't handle being tagged. Otherwise, we just, simple fact is that we don't tag, and I think we need to tag out of this, because it just shows you that if you allow a player like Tom Mitchell have his dominant game, then you should be tagging every week. Simple as that. So I think the way that we need to do is we really need to hang on and play 4 quarters of footy. We need to really be smart on when we go forward and hit up our targets. And our ball movement has to be spot on as well, because I feel like that's important for me at the moment. As a Collingwood YouTuber, as an AFL YouTuber as well, I'm not. It's been a heck of a week, over the last week and a bit over what happened at Adelaide, and I'm not going to go into that as much as anything, because I think that we do need to call that out, but also need to understand what did get said, and if anything else got said as well. Because then in that way we can sort this out. But I just want to go to the preview for that, because I think that if we're going to win this game, it has to be in the midfield. We've got to start winning the clearances, and we're going to have to start dominating the hit-outs to advantages and start winning out on clearance and use the ball really well inside 50. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. It's the same thing what happened before. As well on top of that. So I think this game does mean something to the boys. We're going to have to step up to the plate as well. Now, the last time we did play, we lost by a point. I think we were 18 points in front, or a bit more throughout the game. I think it was pretty close, but I think we did lead for the whole game, and then Zach Bailey had a shot after sign to really sink in the hopes as well. So this time this game's going to be at the Gabba. Originally it was supposed to be at Marvel. Due to COVID in Queensland, they moved the game over from the Gabba to Marvel. So I think with that, knowing on what happened last time, I think the whole point is now we're going to have to put 10 to the sword and really get going as well. Now, I'm going to do my top 5 as well. My top 5 is we must not let teams jump us from the start. And I'll talk about this. And we need to put 10 to the sword. I'm going to put this as both as my number 1. It's a simple fact. Like, we always do this. I just feel like we're not, like, I get we are a young team, but we need to start really showing something and really start improving as a team. That we can't have these lapses in concentration. We can't go into a game really on a high against the Eagles and then drop away like that. It's really poor. In my eyes, it's just unacceptable as well. And watching the West Coast Eagles game back in 2007, I'll do a separate video of that, of course, where we allowed Eagles to score 23 points in front. And that's basically, you know, because we had a young team back then, even though we had experience, it's the game plan, it's the coaches, it's our skill at, our skill areas and our turnover as well, making the right decision. On top of that, I feel like we have to do this against Brisbane, because otherwise, you know, there's nothing for me to get excited today off doing this preview, because I just don't have confidence in the team at the moment at all. Number 2 is our forward line. I think we need to stand up. I think we need to see our forwards leading up and helping out instead of this bomb high, stupid fucking kicks that I've always seen. Enough is enough with that. I think we need to change that and really look forward into what we need to do as well on top of that. In my eyes, I think our 450 entries are important as well. Number 3 is our midfielders. We need to work really hard as well and start playing teams from the start and having that expectation on we must finish our 4 quarters regardless. And our midfielders must get on top of Brisbane's midfielders, because as we know, they're a very good side. Simple fact reason, they're in the top 5-6 on the ladder for a reason, hey? Yeah, guys, so I just want to respect Brisbane, because they've had a couple of losses and we give them the first win. So we need to be better in how we defend and how we play as well. This is a real possibility for us to go about this as much as possible. Number 4, 4 quarters and game plan. The game plan has to be, we need to play like we did against West Coast, open teams up through the corridor, because I feel like Brisbane won't defend that as well as what they should have. There's been times during their games this year where we've seen Brisbane play this type of way, like they have poor first halves and they have good second halves. So we really need to be mindful, and we need to attack Brisbane early and put this game to the throat as much as possible. And if they do block off the corridor, what we need to do is pretty simple, yeah? We need to drag the Brisbane Lions opponents away so we can get that option out wide and win, and then we can get that kick up through that corridor and really try to play on, if possible, and hit a lead up option Or, once we have access to the corridor, get someone to run past and get the ball. That way we can use our handballing skills, our kicking skills as well. Because that's what's going to help us win games of football against this mighty Brisbane Lions team. So I think that's how I'm going to do it with number 4. Number 5 is our defence has to step up. I feel like we need to now. I feel like we need to step up to plate with our defence and really set up structurally well so they can't get that clearance on top. The amount of times that we can say that Bro Grundy's going to have a good game and all the rest, it's just mind-boggling really to see that as much as possible, because this game's important to me, guys. It's apart from the Carlton game, and this one's really important because there's a lot of history with this game that probably I think Collingwood fans can remember the early 2000 grand finals. The 02, the 03 as well. So I think that's why it's important. I still think about that game to this day, the 02 one. The 03 we got smacked by Brisbane. But that was a real disappointment. That was a real anger. That was upsetting as it is because we should be better teams. Realistically, on top of that. So I did a little bit of my predictions I did my tips and predictions, so I did a little bit on that, but this one I'm going to add more to it. Brisbane by 5 points. Brodie Grundy, 30 hitouts, 6 to advantage. And Will Hoskin-Elliott, 23 disposals and a goal or more. And Josh Thomas, 10 disposals and 2 goals on top of that. So, that's going to be the rant. My preview for my tips and predictions. Well, let me know on what you think, guys and girls, because this game is so important now. Even I'm starting to get worried. I'm nervous as anything. But I know a few Brisbane Lions supporters, and one I happen to be related to. But mate, you're going fucking down, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna message you after the game and give you shit. And I expect that coming from you as well to do it to me. Because after all, it's Brisbane versus Collingwood at the Gabba, round 22. For the Queensland Magpie supporters, be there. If you can, if there is a crowd, be there. If you can't, well, support the boys regardless at home. Swoop Luke, if you're watching this, mate, I fucking love you. Really do appreciate what you do. So I'll say this, not to get my hopes up too much, but I will say this: go the Pies! Let's fucking kill them. Yeah, well, I want to see blood. I want to see tears. Mitch Robertson is not playing, so this is a chance that we can absolutely nail them now. This is a chance where we can go hard at them now and really play decent football. Let's hope that we can upset them. You know what? Because if we win, there'll be a lot of bragging rights coming out from this game, yeah? So all you Collingwood fans, get up and about. I'm not getting my hopes up now. I'm really not. But one thing I will say is I'm going to try and build up this rivalry. Because we have to beat Brisbane. We just have to beat Brisbane. Collingwood, prove me wrong. Come out and perform. Get me up and about. Get me excited. Get me excited. Okay, what I want to see next year. Because then I want to be doing previews so I'm up and about, guys. That I can say, look, we're going to do well next year. You know, it's your job, boys, to go out there and have passion and fight for every possession as possible. Work hard for each other and you'll get the job done. This game is a must-win game so we don't become bottom of the ladder team. As simple as facts are. This mask says it all. It's Collingwood. My top says it all. It's Collingwood. My shirt says it all. It's Collingwood. I love this club. I love this football club. My black and white goes towards this football club. 120% of my time, my effort goes to Collingwood. So for every home and away game that we have, I want to be saying I'm glad to be alive. I want to see premierships. I want to see everything that I get out of this football club. I want to be like Richmond and Hawthorn and Brisbane Lions. Because then I can say I've seen Collingwood won 4 premierships or 3 premierships in my lifetime. But until next time, like, comment and subscribe. Go the Mighty Pies, guys. Go the Mighty Pies. And remember, support us. Alright? Support us. If we win, alright, I'm going to make a deal. If we win, I will sing the Collingwood theme song. If we lose, which most likely I think it will happen the most out of this, I will praise Brisbane in a whole video. Alright? And then I'm going to talk about Collingwood and what went wrong. There's the blueprint on how we can beat Brisbane. This is what we must do. I better see that. So, until next time, love yous all. Go the Mighty Pies. See ya.